So currently, as I expected, and they said this like a month ago, but they reiterated it through the words of Eddie Reynoso, the trainer of Canelo Alvarez. He basically came out and said the third fight will be in Japan. They're not really interested in fighting in Saudi Arabia. It's kind of weird because that fight from Saudi Arabia has been talked about for months, and it was actually at one point talked about being it was actually talked about as far as Munguia actually being the main culprit for that fight, but that fight with Munguia has already happened. Canelo has already insinuated that he was possibly thinking about doing a trilogy with Munguia. So the whole Crawford thing is for promotion. And even Canelo said recently, "Why are you using my name to Hearn? Why are you using my name for the Crawford fight? Like, why are you saying my name so much? Why is everybody saying my name during the broadcast?" And Eddie Hearn said, "Oh, it's to sell the fight." Nah, it's not really to sell the fight. It's actually to keep Canelo's name alive, because they mentioned your name more during Crawford fight than they did after the Munguia fight or during the Berlanga press conference. Nobody's really enthused about this Berlanga fight. They're not really happy about it. It's not going to stop boxing. People not really thinking about it right now. The Munguia situation was a lot bigger, but you had to have Oscar De La Hoya kind of go back and forth with Canelo during fight week to actually get some kind of buzz behind it. And even when he did that, a lot of stuff that Oscar was saying or that I was saying and a lot of other stuff that other people were saying or even Canelo was saying, I had already put out already. So a lot of the fans, I don't know if they're too enthused about Canelo as much as they try to say through words or actions or tweets or comments, because from the outside looking in, he's not that important right now. Not for him to be considered with a guy who was 147 last week. Now he's a 54 this week. And to say, oh, the size advantage over him is just too much, so we're going to fight in Japan. Japan? Nobody else right now can fight in Japan. Nobody would have wanted Floyd to fight in Japan in the middle of his career. Nobody. And these guys are supposed to be the face of boxing. I'm not saying don't fight in other countries. I'm just telling you what the standard would have been. People would have complained, oh, why is he fighting in Japan? He has more fighters over here. Why is he fighting this guy? The standard for Crawford right now is higher than Canelo. People don't expect Canelo to do anything. When somebody can say he can do whatever he wants, that means I don't expect him to do nothing. He's not going to do anything, so just let him do whatever he wants. You know that guy that doesn't listen and he's always messing up? People just let him do whatever he wants. If he want to keep messing up, just let him mess up. So that's the kind of situation. Because if I wasn't a fan of Terrence Crawford and I didn't like how he fights, I wouldn't be mentioning who he should fight. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't tell Terrence Crawford if I didn't like Terrence Crawford, which a lot of people don't. If I think he got smashed against Majramov, I wouldn't sit up here and say, man, let me protect Crawford and not put him in a fight with Canelo. Let's protect him. Y'all don't protect no boxers. Like, get out of here, man. It's fear, man. When somebody says they want to protect the opponent, that's fear. I don't care what anybody says. In boxing, if you got to protect the opponent, you're not the face of anything. And that's to be honest with you. And a lot of fans out here, they don't realize, but Canelo's just a chess piece on the board, man. He's not making anything move. He's not calling the shots. If he was calling the shots, he'll be making the biggest fights right now. He's not calling the shots. Going to Japan? Nobody's forcing him to go to Japan. He's doing the same thing that Triple G did. And Triple G was almost 40 years old when he went to Japan. This guy's like not even in his he's not even 35 yet. He's already like, yeah, I'm going to go to Japan, do this, do that. The guy's spoiled. It shows that he's been getting his way his whole career. It shows that the fans are more focused on Benavidez being drunk than Canelo actually jumping in the ring with Berlanga, a person that nobody was watching the last time I was live. And I was actually, and it's more channels last year that actually announced Berlanga other than me. So it's a lot of people that was announcing Berlanga last year. But I was telling everybody last year, hey, Berlanga, Canelo's been going to fight him. And nobody's surprised right now. You know why? Because a lot of people peep game and they already know what time it is. They know what time it is. But I don't hear no complaints, though. Berlanga's good enough? Come on, man. Every time Canelo fights somebody, it's always an excuse of why he should fight a guy who nobody wants to watch Nobody was watching Berlanga when he was fighting by these regular guys for years. I've been watching Berlanga for years, and everybody haven't been checking on Berlanga like that. And that's just to be honest with you. They haven't been checking on Munguia like that. Munguia has a fight coming up now. Nobody cares. That's it. Nobody cares. Canelo's fighting a lot of guys that nobody cares about after he fights them. Just being honest. I'm not being rude, anything. I mean, once these guys fight Canelo, they're not really interested in these guys anymore. For people that don't want to see Benavidez or Morrell fight Canelo, I mean, that was the end of the story for me. I think Crawford is just a distraction so fans can have something to talk about or an opponent. If Crawford wasn't fighting right now, he's retired, they wouldn't have no fighter to say Canelo should fight next. But yeah, I hope they enjoy everything that comes out of these festivities, because this is not carrying the sport of boxing. The only thing Canelo is doing is handing Turkey Al-Sheikh the sport of boxing. He's not doing anything to advance the sport. But that's all I got. Like, subscribe.